Hello everybody and welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. As you can see, we are rather busy in here. There's a lot of people who can't find the scales. That is because we've still only got the one and just the one assistant as well. So they are struggling and they just walk around saying, I can't use the scales all of the time. Quite annoying. The scale line is too long, and they just walk around saying it over and over and over again. So we need to sort that out at some point today. We've got $2.5 now. I started basically with nothing today. I had more or less filled the storeroom. There are a few products that were missing. We weren't too bad out here, but we've sold out as the day has gone on. So we need to do a bit of stock, but not too bad for stock. So hopefully we'll have enough money to buy a second scale and hire another assistant as well to help deal with the issue we have going on over there. So that's going to be like number one aim today, is to sort this out, because as you can see, it is a little bit busy for our small supermarket. So that's number one priority for us. The second priority for us, well, not really a priority, but a discussion point, which I shall discuss now, is where I want to go with the series going forwards. So we've reached a point where I think we've got maybe 2 or 3 more licenses and maybe one expansion. We could realistically get not too bad. You know, it wouldn't take too long to achieve them. But even making the kind of money I'm making now, which is around $3 a day, it still takes quite a while. 7:45. It still takes quite a while. There's a lot of these kind of days, and there's a lot of days like where I'm just off camera grinding away just so we can kind of get somewhere. And I don't know how entertaining video-wise that's going to be for the rest of the series. You know, if I spend the next 5 videos and this is all I do, sit behind this checkout, just grinding away some cash, I don't know how entertaining that is. So I'm thinking of moving the series forward quite a bit. So doing some stuff off camera and really pushing the series forward. A bit like I did in Series 1. I can't remember exactly what I did in Series 1, but I pushed the game forward quite a bit, and I could then afford, in like the return episode, I could then afford something crazy. You know, it's like 6 licenses, the next 3 expansions, all of that kind of thing. And we had a bit more of a surge forward at that point then. So that's what I'm thinking of doing again. So we'll do this video, but then like the next one, I will have seriously moved forward. So we'll be like level 50 or 60 or something like that. We'll be massively forward from where we are right now. We'll also have enough money to expand like 2 or 3 more times. We'll also be able to probably get the next 4 or 5, maybe 6 licenses or something crazy like that. We'll have lots of cash, like $100,000 or something like that. That's kind of where I'm thinking of taking it now, so we can push forwards. Because I don't want... The thing with YouTube, you don't want a series to drag. I know a lot of people like long series, and it still is going to be a long series, but you don't want it to start dragging. Like, I don't want to make too many episodes where nothing happens. You always want something that people are going to be interested in watching. And with this game, you kind of make the same video again and again a little bit sometimes. Like, if you're just working behind a checkout, that's kind of all you're doing. And if you do that for 2 or 3 episodes, you've watched me for an hour and a half just do the same thing. So I should try and keep some variety, but it's getting harder and harder to keep that variety in the videos, because we're just at a point really where I'm grinding for the next bit now, because everything's starting to get really expensive. So that's my thoughts going forwards. I think I'm just going to push the series forward quite a bit. So then we can have an episode probably where we're going to be redesigning the supermarket again. We'll have lots more different licenses and products to have a look at. Obviously, there'll be way more customers. We'll start to actually get the proper supermarket done rather than just like this little shop we have at the moment. We'll progress into a full supermarket, more employees, more self-checkouts, and we'll do a lot more of that kind of thing. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Probably from the next episode is I'm going to push the series forward. The next thing I'm thinking of doing is implementing a few mods. Not crazy amounts of mods or anything like that. We're not just going to become, you know, absolutely crazy with them. But there are a few things that I do miss from my modded series that would be quite nice, particularly when I'm doing this off camera. like when I buy, because we need a lot of stock these days. Now, I've been going around and doing it wholesale, which is obviously cheaper, which I don't mind. But you don't always want to be doing that, and you can't always be doing that if you want to actually do some of the other things in store as well. So you order a lot outside, and then it takes the restockers a long time to grab everything from the curb. So mods like having it delivered straight into the storeroom and things like that, they don't really change your game, really. They're just very handy to have. I'm thinking about bringing some of those back in and playing with a few mods going forwards. Not excessively, but bringing a few in, because I always wanted to play this through this playthrough completely unmodded, and this is episode 15, I think it is. So we've kind of experienced the game now unmodded, and everything the game has to offer. I don't think there's anything missing from what we've done at all. I don't think. I mean, we haven't actually done this yet, but this wouldn't be a modded thing anyway. But I haven't done anything. Nothing's missing, and we've experienced all of the game has to offer right now unmodded. So adding a couple of mods in, I don't mind doing, I don't think. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So from the next episode, which there might be like a week's break, because I want to kind of get your feedback on it, because if a lot of you don't want to see any mods, or a lot of you don't want me to skip so far ahead in the series, then I won't. But if you're okay with me skipping ahead, and you're okay with me introducing a few more mods to the gameplay, I just want to get your feedback on that. So let me know what you think. So there'll be a few extra days between this episode and the next one while I wait for that feedback. But yeah, with that feedback, we can either push the series forwards and maybe experiment with a few mods and have a bit more fun in that sense as well, because some of them can be quite fun to play with. So we'll try a few of those things out for the rest of the series. But if you want to keep it as is, also let me know, and we'll see, and we'll take it from there. Are we finished in here? I think we are finished in here. I'll save those online orders for the morning. Yeah, I spent a lot of money, as you can see there, on stock. We actually lost 3 grand, but we're back up to 5 now, so it's not too bad. Changed some prices. Current cost, last change. Here we go. Last change. 454 can go to 455. 605. We'll match it, I think. So I did get a really good tip as well in the comments. So when prices change, about putting the discount to the lower, so keep your price high, and then just put your discount so that the discount sort of matches the new price, which is, and seems to be working quite well. So I'm tempted to go down that road as well in the future. I don't know how many more customers that would bring in right now, so I'm not going to do that in this video because, well, as you saw, we were quite busy there, and the thought of being even busier than that is just going to create chaos in here, isn't it? So I think we'll leave that for now, but that is something I'm going to probably think about doing in the future. Also, the Prime Day scam as well, great idea, I thought. So we can put our prices high, so like we could whack this price up to like $8 and then discount it to the market price so people think they're getting a good deal, and then you just get more people coming in to buy it for market value, which I also thought was a good idea. So we'll work on scamming our customers as well as altering discounts to match price lowerings and things like that as well for some more profit. So we'll do all of that still in the future. But this is another mod that I'd probably bring in if we start bringing some mods in. Having a guy standing here doing nothing, I don't know why that's in the game. That at this stage of a full release game, I'd have expected this to have been removed. To be honest, this is not a good thing, because he's just going to stand there with his honey now, unless I switch him off and then he'll put it down or a spot becomes available. He should just put it down anyway and carry on with something else. But so there is a mod for that though, so we can experiment with that potentially. Right, let's do these online orders. And then carry on. So, carrots, butter, peanut butter, and pears. Daisy would like some sugar. Well, actually, no, she wants Cheez-Its. Sugar powdered Cheez-Its. I really need to change some of these names, because they're not right, are they? I can't imagine Cheez-Its are sugar powdered. I mean, maybe they are, but I highly doubt they're a sugar-powdered item. Blonde beer. Corona Extra. There we go. Close the bag. Is that it? I think that's all of them. Yes, that's both of them. Right, where are these going then? James is over here. Daisy's over there. And it doesn't matter which way we go then, really, does it? We'll just go for a drive. Right. There you go, James. Thank you very much. Right, where's Daisy? Over here on the corner. Now, what I should have done is check our... Oops, sorry, Daisy. I've opened your bag for you. There you go. What I should have done is check our stock levels before I left, shouldn't I? In case we can cruise around anywhere and pick something up. I guess I could pick up some more alcohol since we're here. Just leave the car in the middle of the road. Since we're passing, we might as well pick some up. I had no idea if we need any or not, but we're already here, so we'll pick some up. Maybe I should have parked a bit closer. After all. Just pick one of everything up, since we don't know how much we need. I don't want restockers standing outside holding boxes of vodka. I'd imagine these small bottles were probably okay for, because you get quite a lot in those. And you can have more on your shelves as well. So we never seem to worry too much about these. Because they come in such small boxes and you get so many on your storage racks, you hardly ever sell out. Sorry, I'll be 1 second. We buy everything in here? I think we did, didn't we? We bought everything. Okay, if I turn right here, we'll swing by the deli grocery as well. Alright, what's expensive? Whatever's really expensive, we'll buy it from here. Nothing's massive. I mean, these are. These Eggos. So we'll have a couple of boxes of those, because they are really expensive. Worth getting while we're up here. Pizza. I did notice we didn't have that much pizza earlier, actually. And fries were pretty low. Grab another box of fries. I know I need some cereal, actually. Just come to me. It's the Honey Nut Cheerios. We have sold out of these. Guessing I've got two. I think you get 4 of those on a storage thing, can't you? I'm going to get another one. See how we go. I'm not entirely sure how many boxes I can get in my truck. Can't remember. Getting pretty full. Coffee, tea. These are usually expensive items. Don't know how well we've sold of them. I know we were fully stocked of them coming into the video, so they're probably okay. Can't imagine we've done too badly on those. This flour. The flour often sells out pretty quick. It's cheap though, isn't it? We don't need to buy it. Right, let's go with that. Is there anywhere else up this end? Don't think there is there? There's Or the other end, greengrocers. I guess we could stop off at the cleaning supplies. Because these are usually quite expensive, aren't they? The finish is quite expensive, so we'll get a couple of these. Probably get some of this, even though it's not that expensive. Ah, no, the trunk is full. All right. We'll throw it. We'll fetch it later. Now, is that just full for a massive box, or is it full just generally, do you think? I think it might just be full for a massive box. So let's try and buy a Windex and see. Yeah, it's just full for a massive box, right? Let's take these back. And then look to open up, I think. If I run my box over, can I push this all the way to the supermarket, or do I just drive through it? Do you think we drove through it, or have I pushed it? I think I drove through it, didn't I? No, I didn't. I did push it all the way here. Oh, nice. I thought I would clip through that. Right, you can unload that. Why have you done that? Why would you do that? Oh, now he's found a way for it. Fair enough, okay. But why? Honestly, I don't know why he suddenly then realized he had space, but honestly thought he'd just gone and grabbed the box just to stand there and hold it. I mean, he may have still done that, in a way. Yeah, yes, he did. So he emptied one or two of them and then decided, you know what? So you literally... How is that even programmed? Like, he's got more pressing issues, probably, in our storeroom that might... Because I can see items out of stock. Maybe we don't have them, but I'm sure there are a few items that we still do have that he could be doing. Because the other restocker's beavering around doing something. And he wouldn't be doing anything if... So he went, oh, I'm going to grab the thing we can't fit on. Why would that be the first port of call for them? Well, at least one of you's got some sense. To turn them... I don't know which one's which, so I now have to turn them all off and on again. There we go. Now, please, only pick up things that actually go on shelves. You're just not listening to me, are you? Why would you do this? And now you've got stuck as well. So he's got stuck. Oh, it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So he's got stuck, and you can't do anything either. Okay. Well, that's not good, is it? Let's buy some stock that we do need, and then we'll figure it out. So everything's pretty good. Oh, I did need that flour. Should have just picked it up. I always need flour. That's why I thought, oh, but then I thought the shelves were pretty full in the storeroom, so we can't have gone through that much. But we always sell this. It's like our #1 seller. If we do get some mods, I'd like a statistics mod that tells us what our #1 seller of all time is. Because I would hazard a guess it's going to be flour. Flour or this. This spaghetti also sells pretty well. More than everything else. Get some Sunny D. The rest of it seems fine. I could see that we're out of stock of... Now, was that milk or was it eggs we're out of stock for? Milk's fine, apparently, so it must be the eggs. Plenty of those ones. I could see a top shelf somewhere that had nothing on it in the fridge. I'm guessing one of these is going to say pretty much 0. I've only got 8 of those. Suggests we probably do need a couple more of those, actually. I've just brought some of this stuff in. So they've not unloaded that yet, I'm guessing. Get some more toilet paper, because that's getting quite empty. It must be this. Actually, no, I don't think it is that. Oh, it's this that's sold out in the main fridge. So we'll get some of those as well. The rest of it looks decent so far. We've brought some of these there in the truck, but of course... See, they didn't go and get those. How is that not a priority item? They stood there and thought, Oh, we haven't had any Honey Nut Cheerios on the shelves. I'm going to grab this box of Bud Light and stand here with it instead. Should just fire them. Useless workers. We'll have that. That. We'll have a couple of these. Actually, we'll make sure we've got plenty of stock of fruit and veg, because obviously that's the thing that's selling well. So we'll keep an eye on these. Maybe buy some more very soon. Right, let's get those like that. You guys, I have a feeling he's not going to reset, so I think I'm going to have to reset the game. So I shall bring you back in a second. Okay, welcome back. They're all working again now, I think. Yes, they're all on the new stock, which is good. I'm going to hide this honey somewhere where they're not just going to pick it up randomly. I guess I could put it on this shelf. We've got a shelf that's not in use. I could just mix it up and put it on there. I really am going to have to go through the storeroom and make sure I've got double shelf of some things and bigger shelves. I think what I'll do in here is we'll have a bit of a rearrange, and I'm going to put things like chicken. I'm going to have a whole thing for chicken and a whole thing for some of the cleaning products that are those massive boxes. The kegs of beer as well. Whatever these things are. What is that? The veal or something like that, is it? Or is it sushi or something along those lines? Yeah, the bigger boxes need, I think we just need to stack them really high just on their own shelf. And we can have loads of the other ones just filling up everywhere else. Right, so we've got 4,000. Now, I can't afford an expansion because the next expansion is 11,000, so I can't afford the expansion. We can't afford a license, can we? We can afford a license. We've got nowhere to put it, though. So, I mean, this is the dilemma. This is why I want to push the game forward a little bit, because I could realistically get this over the next couple of videos, but then this one would probably be another 4 or 5 videos beyond that. I can just see the series taking like 100 episodes. I'm sure I mean, these were always really expensive, but I don't remember them being this expensive. And although I am making more money than I used to, I don't know if it's, I don't know. It doesn't seem, the progression seems to slow down a bit in terms of we're making more money than ever, but things are just becoming more and more out of reach for us. That's why I just want to push it forward to keep things interesting. So we'll leave these for now because there's really no point until I get your feedback. Because if your feedback is, yeah, push it forward, then we'll have all of these things anyway. Because I would probably push it forward from... I'd probably get us to around level 63 or something like that. So then we can start putting these 9 in the store, which would leave us these ones to keep ticking over while playing. I'd probably go down that road or something like that. I'd skip us forward about 20 levels or somewhere around there. Give us plenty of cash, everything that would come with all of that. So we can get some... almost like winning the lottery. So the next episode would be like crazy. We'd just have so much money, so many store points, everything we'd need to make the place bigger. We could decorate, put the new shelving in, get all the new products, get everything how we want it. I think there'd just be more to do over the next couple of episodes if I do that. I think they finished. They seem to have remarkably gone through all of that pretty quick. I think we can almost think about opening. So I just need somewhere then to get a new scale. So let's get that scale because it's just too manic in here without it. So we need a second scale. Now if I squeeze that just on there like so, that should help. Now I could get a second assistant because I think it's probably necessary if we have... Yeah, I think I'd get a second assistant. Because if I stand here doing this... I mean, I could stand here doing this, but we close here, so then they're all on self-checkout. So I don't know if that really is any better, because the assistants are so quick at this anyway. So I think we'll have a second assistant. Hiring. Customer helpers. Here he is. Customer helper number 2. Here he is. He's going to talk to customer helper number 1. Customer helper number 1 is just talking him through their daily tasks now, because he's now like supervisor customer helper. So he's just teaching him the ropes over there. I think we can reopen. We must be fully stocked in here. I haven't seen a restocker for a while. They're all just standing there. Okay, you're all finished. Box of flour there. Probably can't fit on anywhere. That's what they should do if it can't fit in anywhere. Just leave it there. It's like they know what to do, but they just refuse to do it quite often. I think it's okay in here. We could do with some more toilet paper, I think. Possibly got enough for the day. But hopefully it will not be as manic in here today. Alright, well, while we wait then, because I remember saying in the previous episode, maybe I'll get this flooring done. I can now get this flooring done. Because we've got some cash. Where is that? Oh, it's in regular things, isn't it? Paints floor. Let's get this floor done, shall we? I think probably 4 of these. Probably. Hard to say. But we're finally going to get this flooring done. I won't bother painting because if I do progress the game forwards, I bet they've not been done, but we can't see them. I don't fancy moving the shelving, so that can be done another time. But yeah, if I do move the series forward, obviously we'd end up with having to repaint walls anyway, so I'm not going to bother painting the walls. The floor's fine, because that stays down. That's better. Put that in there. Do some serving. This seems to be working a bit better so far already. Just having the second customer helper here on the scale. But sometimes by this time it's already been crazy in here. And they're already saying that the lines are too long for the scales, etc. 49.95, thank you. $82.42. Why is this guy gone to help? So he's standing there not doing anything. Do I have to tell him to do something? Is he customer helper number 2 who doesn't seem to be doing anything? Or is he number 1 that's now stopped working? Do I have to tell them? No, I don't have to tell them to do anything. No, he is doing something. So this guy had to go all the way from his station to help the person over there, even though this guy was standing there doing nothing. My employees are just not good, are they? Restockers can't think for themselves and just do not do things efficiently. And my customer helper is so lazy that the other one has to walk across from the other side of the supermarket to do his job for him. 74... 83, thank you. I just saw somebody say that they couldn't find a carrot. Does that mean we've sold out of carrots, or is it a restocking issue? Let's find out. Products. All. Here we go. No, we've got stock. It's a restocking issue. We are a bit low on some things. I'll get some more potatoes. Get a couple of boxes of those. I'll get some more carrots because they are quite low. Kiwis we'll get as well. Pears, definitely. Okay. Get some more of everything. There we go. Should help a bit. Make sure we don't run out of stock before the end of the day. We've only got an hour and a half left, so we should be fine. It's not been as busy in here. I've been serving here. I've just been sort of casually looking around as well. Not as manic. There's not as many people saying can't find this or stuck in the queue or anything like that. There doesn't seem to be a big queue anywhere. There's not a big queue for the scales. There's not a big queue for self-checkouts. I've not got a big queue either. So I think just that one change, the extra scale, has made a huge difference. Right, I'll go and do a spot of cleaning. And by the time we finish this, we should be on the last few customers, I'd say. One moment. That's all good. Now, what I could do is I could close and go and finish off just with some online orders, couldn't we? We could go and fulfill an online order, and by the time we've done that, everybody will be finished here, and we can wrap things up. I think that's what I will do. So, how many of these have we got? Just the 2. Why is it saying I've got a bag full of stuff again? So this is, I've got in my crate all of this stuff here. You see I've got Bertoli oil, I've got Fruity Pebbles, I've got the Sour Patch, stuff like that, right? So all of that stuff, and it's now saying I've got all of that stuff already in this bag. And this is the second time this has happened to me now. So I've got all of this stuff in my bag that was from a previous order, who knows when. I've got it all back in my bag again. So if I drop this on the floor, because that's the only way I can do this, if I just drop this on the floor, that goes everywhere. Unfortunately, some of it's gone inside of there, which is not handy. That's just gone all over there. I've still got it all in here. I'm getting free produce. This glitch, whatever I've come across here, is giving me free produce. Because that has happened twice now. And it just refills my bag with a previous order from another day. And I'm just able to knock it all out again. And it's just giving me free products. Because I can just get them in my crate and reload them on. Weird. I mean, it's one of the better glitches I've had. It's free stuff. It's a shame the person in the online order didn't just order, I don't know, 100 of these. Be more useful. Anyway, let's fulfill this online order then, because that's what we're actually doing. And I'll fix, well, I'll pick all that stuff up and use it, and we'll just we'll take it back again. Artichoke. Still got a box of stuff in there. Sadie would like some mozzarella. And some pizza. And some Fruity Pebbles cereal. Let's drive these around then. Where are we going with them? We are going... Ah, same road. Nice. Okay, you are Sadie. Sadie Evans. There you go. Thank you. And you are the name I shall not say, because I'll set up a smart assistant if I do. Fuel's not too bad. I ought to stop driving recklessly. I assume if you go into the, like, if you rev it up, that's where your fuel gets down faster. Like, if you drive slowly, do you save fuel? Is that modeled or not? Be good if it was. Right, how are we doing in here? Are we finished? I think we are. So we'll finish up there. Not too bad. We only made 1.5 grand. But obviously we had some other costs there as well, as we were putting some flooring down and things like that. Extra payment for the employee. We bought the extra scale, so not too bad. So I'll sort those prices in a moment. But I think we are finished for this one. So let me know whether you want to see the series progress forward, so we can just get really stuck in on making a bigger supermarket and lots of other things. Or if you want to see the whole process, what you think about maybe introducing a few more mods, not game-changing particularly, mostly just ones that will speed up restocking, mainly, and a couple of other ones like that. So just like purchasing of items and restocking, that's all I'd really be kind of speeding up with mods. So let me know on that one as well. But I think we're done. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.